You got the Aircraft Ultra paint remover. That's right. This stuff from Clean Strip is the way to go. What's going on, guys? Protaz here with Protaz Adventures. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and let's get into it. In today's video, we are restoring my 2016 Chevy Cruze that I really dislike, and I have been driving it destroyed for a long time, because if you're a car guy between the ages of 18 and 35, and you drive a car that you don't like, you're definitely not going to put money into it. Any car that I ever owned, I had to modify. And with modification, that costs money. You got to drive a car that you dislike, because then you're not going to put any money in. And that way you have more money in your pocket, and then you become more rich that way. I've been driving this crash damaged car for a long time, and the paint was all chipping on it because I trusted the wrong guy. And you guys will see in the video today what I mean by paint damage. And you won't see the bumper, unfortunately, but maybe I can find some pictures of it. It was bad. I trusted some dude that was really into painting, and he shafted me. And so in today's video, I'm restoring it myself, painting it myself, doing all the little things that I can to save some money. And as you guys can see, we got a video out of it. All right, guys, as you can see, we got an absolute cluster going on over here. It's pretty bad. The headlights all cracked on the inside, and that's original. There was a non-original one here, and that one completely faded and yellowed out within a couple years. So I got new lights from Spider. I painted the bumper, and I actually want to paint this here, but in order to paint it, you always have to take it off the car, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I don't have a lot of footage of me taking all the stuff apart, but we'll make a quick video on putting it all back and showing you guys the end result. So without further ado, I already started taking off this fender right here, and there's a lot of weird, bolts and stuff. So I just took this little cowl off, and there's a screw right there, which I'm gonna get, and this fender should pop off. There was a screw in here, which I got. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just over there. I think there's one at the bottom here. There's one on the inside of the door jamb, and I was able to take off the liner here just to get access to this fender. Once this fender comes off, I'm going to spray with some Aircraft paint removal, and we're going to come back, scrape it, sand it, put some Bulldog on it, and spray it. So that's kind of what I got going on right now. Oh yeah, we got it out, and we didn't crack the glass. There you guys have it. Fender is off. Let's go paint it. All right, homies, the fender is officially off. Everything's kind of taken apart. I got to get a tube for this. My washer fluid doesn't work. I didn't fix it when I crashed the car, but I'm going to fix that, order some parts, order some bottom pieces that got ripped off when I had no bumper on here. As you guys could see, I shredded the bottom of this car here. And yeah, I gotta find out what that piece is and hopefully fix it. All right, guys, a bit windy out here, but let me talk to you guys a little bit. We got the Aircraft Ultra paint remover. That's right. This stuff from Clean Strip is the way to go. I really dislike smelling paints and different aerosols. Back in the day, I wouldn't care, and I would not wear a mask. As you get older, you get a little wiser in the brain, and you realize maybe I should keep my brain cells in my head. That way I could be more productive when it comes to doing daily life things. So do not breathe this, do not smell this, wear a mask, do it properly, spray it on the fender, leave it there for 24 hours or sooner. Just keep checking on it, and you guys will be impressed on what it does. So fair warning to you, you have been advised, put a mask on or lose brain cells, and then you guys won't be smarting anymore. So I painted this bumper here a few days ago. Now, mind you, this bumper is pretty trashed. I only sanded it lightly, put Bulldog on all of this, and then I painted it, and it turned out pretty well. It's got some marks and stuff, but I don't really care about that. As long as it's painted the same color as the car, I'm really happy. So the bumper turned out great. The fender's next, and then we're gonna put everything back together and show you guys a brand new vehicle. Yes, sir. All right, guys, it's been like 2 hours since I sprayed the fender, And honestly guys, it's probably ready for me to start scraping it. I got these nice little plastic scrapers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my plastic scraper and scrape all the paint off. And I just got a N95 mask to protect myself from the smells. A lot of the chemicals kind of dissipated into the air already, but you still want to keep safe and keep your brain cells. So I'm gonna do that now and show you guys how it turns out. All right, so this is what we're looking at here. As you guys can see, all the paint shrunk and it left me with a cool design. All right, folks, as you guys can see, the factory, whatever this is, I think this is like a primer that came with the fender. I actually got down through the primer, so I gotta apply a little bit more here, wait a couple more hours, and then this fender will be ready to go to start getting prepped for paint. But that's amazing. For 2 hours, basically a 4-hour runtime. We'll come back later and we'll do this fender. All right guys, so it's been 2 weeks. I left this in the rain, it rusted, but not to worry. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start sanding all this rust off, and then I'm gonna hit it with primer, let that dry. We're gonna paint it and then spray it with clear, leave it overnight, and then it should be good to go in the car tomorrow. We're gonna do 600 to start. All right guys, so the fender's finally sanded. I'm gonna hit it with some wax and grease remover and start spraying that primer on here. Sand the primer, and then we're ready for paint. All right guys, I got the primer down and we're gonna wait for that to dry. Once it dries, I'm gonna start sanding it. Once we sand this, I'm gonna apply some wax and grease remover to this, and then we can start spraying it. I might put Bulldog as well on this to promote the adhesion, but for now, we're gonna wait till it dries and then we could start sanding it. All right, folks, welcome back to the cluster. We're working on cars. Looks like my neighbor is working on cars. And we love our lives because cars are fun. I am going to start taking off this headlight and putting back my bumper that I just painted not too long ago. I got fog lights for it. Does not come standard with the car, but I got a way to make them work. I'm gonna wire them into the parking brake light, and it's gonna be good. That way I don't have to deal with an on and off switch. We're gonna bypass that, do a little electrical, and be good to go. I'll show you guys exactly what wire I'm going to tap into here in this connector. That way you guys with your Chevy Cruze rocket ships will know. Chevy made cars very specific to people that like to work on them. They did such a good job that you can unscrew the bolts by hand. That way that gives you easy access to everything. Now that's craftsmanship and reliability right there. Or I'm just really strong. If you guys have a 7mm socket laying around for these headlights and you don't have a ratchet, You don't really need to go to the gym that much. It just comes right off. Oh. Just like so. And the headlight is out. It's a good original headlight, but we got some headlights from Spyder that are way nicer than this. All right, guys, we got these new lights from Spyder. We're gonna put these in, and then we're gonna wire in our fog lights once I bring the bumper out here. Start working on that while my paint is drying back there. I had HIDs on this car, but I'm just gonna keep it original. That way no moisture gets into the housing. That's kind of what happened on my last ones. I drilled some holes and rookied it, and now I reap the repercussions of having to buy new headlights. So we're gonna not do the HID option. We can put some HIDs in the fog lights instead. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna tap off this brown and gray wire for my fog lights. All right, we got the wiring harness in here. The relay will sit up in here when my fender gets put back. And the positive and negative will go to this fuse box here. I'll show you guys how to wire this. If you do have a Cruze and you wanna add some pizzazz to your car, make it an absolute race car, I'll show you guys how to do that. Because this thing has a turbo and it's fast. So I'm just gonna run this behind these radiators here and zip tie everything, make it nice, and then tap into this connector on the right side. So on the passenger side of the vehicle. And then I bought H11 connectors that will go into here. I'm running all 14 gauge. So these are H11 connectors. I can link them down below if you guys want them, but basically 14 gauge wire, pretty simple, plus minus, beep pop, and then into your light, and then yeah, into your fog light. And I'll show you guys how to rig that up. Pretty easy. Just need a little bit of electrical, I don't know, science, but it's not that hard. I looked into the schematic on this car, figured out what wire it is, bingo bango bongo. That's all it takes. All right, looks like our primer has dried. I think I'm gonna use an 800, and then we're gonna clean it off and get it ready for paint. Well, that's not good. All right, guys, yesterday I had the biggest malfunction ever. I spent 2 hours priming, sanding this fender, and ultimately I have to redo everything. So what happened was I primed it and everything was looking good, and I was ready to just wax and grease remove it and start spraying. Well, I went and I put wax and grease remover on, and it took the primer right off. So yeah, I was kind of annoyed about that. I got some better primer that's actually like car grade and not like just your general store grade. And hopefully this stuff is gonna do a lot better and stick a lot better. It's a high build primer, so it should do the job. And we're gonna spray that again for the second time. Hopefully this time it'll be good. All right, so the stuff I'm gonna be using is right here. Fantastic primer, professional U-Pol. It's gray and it's a high build primer. This is what all the car guys are using. So I was using just a generic primer like this, and let me tell you, it sucks. So we're gonna clean this panel off again, and we're gonna start spraying this, and hopefully this time it all works out. A little goes a long way. Guy, probably a 13. Yeah, 13. Side note, if you guys are going to do this, obviously disconnect your battery That way you don't short anything out. Probably a good idea. That goes on like that, clips in. Good to go. You're all wired up. Now we just have to put the bumper back and the fender and put the light in, and then it'll be good to go. This car never came with fog lights, so this is an addition. And I think it's gonna look awesome. Oh yeah, this side fit in way better. I don't know what's going on over there, but this just clips in like so. Bob's your uncle. I don't have this lower valence. I never installed it when I bought this bumper originally, but keep it open for airflow. You know, when you have a turbo car, you need more ponies, you need more air, induction, boost. You catch my drift? So that's what I have that open for. But basically, I'll show you guys how to mount these real quick here. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. This bumper comes pre-mounted with pre-mounted brackets molded into the bumper. These will just snap right in, and we'll call it good. All right, so this is the bumper mold here, as you can see, and these should just rotate and snap into place. I think that's how it goes. Boom. All right, guys, there you guys have it. The fog lights are in. Everything is looking good. And now I gotta replace this little windshield washer hose that broke. I'm gonna do that right now and then go back and start sanding the primer on my fender. All right, we got that genuine GM part. Part number 133-90449. My windshield washer fluid never worked from the day this car got wrecked. But today's the day when it's actually gonna work, maybe. For the first time ever. Shove the pump back in. Right. Now, if all is well, that windshield washer fluid should not leak anymore. Let's test her out. All right, my calculations are correct. They should not leak anymore. Not leaking. Let's go. Got that summer blend in there. 2 for 1 all season. Should be good to go. All right, we got the daytime running lights with the fog lights. No headlight here, but I'm sure it works because the fog light works. Let's go. All right, guys, so I think the primer is done priming, and we're gonna go ahead and sand all this. It's pretty rough right now, but once I sand it, it'll be good. I'm gonna sand it with, I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna sand it with 600. Once I wet sand it, I'm gonna wax and grease remove it again, and then we'll see if it's ready for paint. I hope this goes well because I have real high hopes in this fantastic primer. We got that Berlin blue right here, boys. Base coat color. You probably can't see it, but that's the color of the car. All right, guys, so there you guys have it. 3 coats of paint. We're gonna let this dry overnight, and then I'm gonna hit it with the clear in the morning. And it should be good to go. Let's go. All right, guys, it's been 24 hours, and that's how the panel looks. Absolutely amazing. We're gonna spray this with clear coat now, and then put it on the car. All right, guys, we're gonna spray this 2K clear from Spray Max. This is like really top-notch stuff. I use it on all my paint applications. We're gonna hit this a couple times, and it'll be good to go. All right, guys, we are back, and I'm trying to finish this car. It's been 3 days since I've touched it. All right, here's the fender, all good to go. Now it's all about just putting it all back together. The fun part. Oh yeah, look at that. Does it match? That's a pretty good darn match right there. I'm actually super impressed with that. Mind you, the door is dirty, but we gotta get some bolts. I'm actually pretty shocked on how close the color is. It's literally the same. All I have to do is just buff this side rail, the door, and Bob's your uncle. Wow, that is actually pretty cool. Good work, Serge. You did real good here, bud. There's always that one that gets stuck. Dude. All right. All right, hood gap is good. Nice. Ripping off the Band-Aid right here. Nothing like a brand new light. Let's go. You know you did a good job when everything aligns. Honestly, this headlight went in smooth. It's sitting right. It's not getting scratched. All like the bolts align. Let's go. Pumped for that. Not pumped for this rain, but I'm pumped for this light going in. You guys probably already know that I didn't plug it in. Amateur hour. It's all right. Could easily plug it in right here. Nice. All right, I just remembered I actually have a bunch of these pieces here that I gotta actually put back into the bumper. Not sure how they go. I think they go from the back side and clip in. Good to go. It was a little bit of a battle. You guys didn't see it all, but it's in. I also have this guy here. It's part of the crash bar system. I forgot how it even clips in anymore. It goes in like this. Yeah. So that's part of the crash bar system. I think it just goes like this and the bumper goes on top of it. I also found this guy that I never put into the bumper. So I will give it a go. If it doesn't go, it's staying off. But I found this literally in the weeds in the back of my yard in the unknown place, just kind of chilling there. It's got dirt on it, but it'll wash out. So, goes like that. There's actually a sensor that sits on this bracket. Makes sense. This side clipped in. This side is being a real pain in my rear. Okay. That's in. Guys, when I ordered this bumper, it literally came rolled up. I had to unroll it. So this is probably why I'm having problems now with all these brackets. Because nothing ever fits right when you order from eBay. All right, there you have it. Every single one popped in. No issues anywhere. Fix this one real quick. All right, here we go. Lower valence is on. I've never had it on the car. All right, things are getting heated around here. Hopefully that doesn't fall off. I probably should put a bolt in just to keep things a little safe. One thing I can't forget is to make sure I plug in this guy right here. Hi. Yeah, it's pouring out here. Guys, you guys don't even know, like, this is what I wanted to do for a long time. Now the fact that I'm actually doing this, how am I supposed to get that? Oh, up there, all right. Man, oh man, Uncle Sam. Let's go, dude. This is the most annoying piece right here to the whole puzzle, is there's a bolt right here, and to screw it on, not the greatest time. This is where I want that Milwaukee ratchet. That's gonna be tough to do. But tough is my middle name. No choice but to do it. Normal people are chilling on their couch right now, eating dinner, laughing, having a good time. And I'm out here just doing this. But normal people are taking their car to the shop and paying thousands of dollars to get their cars fixed. And then there's me that's doing it myself, saving money and making money at the same time. So there's two types of people in this world: the fixers and the doers, and the sitters and the quitters. That's right. Fender liner going back in. Look at this race car, guys. The front end is looking absolutely insane. Fog lights are insane. Bumper's looking good. Everything's color matched. Proud car man moment right here. Let's go. Boom. Just like that. Let's go. That goes like so. Dude, I shredded the bottom of this cowl. What can I do? Can't do anything about it. Before you guys scold me in the comments, hey, you didn't plug in your light. I know I didn't plug in the fog light on this side. I was making sure you guys are watching. Making sure you guys are paying attention. Took me like 10 days to make this video. Sometimes you want to make it quick and then it just backfires and it takes 2 weeks to make a video. But we're here, we're doing it. Old halogen out of here. We're gonna hook up these LEDs. This is part number X2543. Looks like this. It's actually part number China 69. It's
That's where it definitely came from, but hey, 25 bucks is 25 bucks, you know? And it's gonna fix the shredded one that I have down below. Basically, all of these here got ripped off as I was dragging this thing on the ground for like 2 weeks probably. All right, gonna fix it. The old one is, if anybody wants to know, 7 mil. If somebody's wondering, yes, I should be using an impact driver. It would take me 5 minutes to do this. Ask me where my impact driver is. I did one job for somebody, and I think I left my impact there. So I have to look around now to see where I lost my tool. Oh, son of a gun. They didn't give me any new hardware. I have to reuse my old hardware that got ripped off. Dude. Oh, I probably could just get one on. I don't think I could put this on today. I got gypped. I guess I could put 2 of them on. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. And time. This car looks like a spaceship. Let's go. So this snaps in and replaces these bolts. Oh yeah. I have plenty of brake. Clean up, everybody do your share. Except it's just me, so I'll be cleaning by myself.
All right, guys, here we go. New fender, new bumper, new spider headlights. We got some new fog lights. All the grills are back together. Even the bottom one, it's looking real good. I mean, there's the car right there, all done. Anybody could do this. You could do this. Do not be afraid to attempt something like this in your yard, because anybody could do this. All you gotta do is just have a little bit of grit and a little bit of motivation. With you watching this video, I hope this motivated a lot of you to, you know, fix your own cars, save some money, do it yourself. It does not have to be perfect, but it's gonna come out, you know, perfect at the end because you got motivated and you did it right. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this series. It was a long one. Took me forever to make this video, but if you guys stayed all the way down to the end, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, obviously like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.